What's good, y'all? Your friendly neighborhood gadget inspector here, and today we're taking a look at what I think is a really fun and unique quadcopter. Now, what makes it unique is it can not only be controlled by a controller, but it can also be controlled just by waving your hand in the front, the back, the sides, and underneath. Now, this little thing has 6 infrared sensors all around it, so it will even avoid obstacles all on its own. Now, I know what some of y'all might be thinking right now. Yeah, right. Another cheap, gimmicky quadcopter. I feel you, but the thing actually works. And personally, I've been having a lot of fun messing around with it. I'm gonna let you see for yourself in just a second, but first, welcome to the Gadget Inspector channel, where we're into all kinds of drones and all kinds of gadgets. If you're into that kind of stuff, you are in the right place, my friend. Subscribe for more, and don't forget to click the bell. That way you'll know when I upload new videos. Well, let's check this thing out. Okay, so here the tiny little joker is. It's about the same size as a tiny Whoop. Let me show you here. You know, that's an iPhone 7S Plus. And so you can see it's pretty tiny. And let me show you these infrared sensors. So there's one there on the side, one in the back, one on the other side, and then there's 2 on the bottom. These things really work. You'll see that in a minute for yourself. You get 2 batteries, which is always good when they give you more than one. It's 3.7 volt, 300 milliamp hour, and these are the 1.25 JST connectors. You get a USB charger, a full set of replacement props. You get a screwdriver, you know, the usual suspects. And then you get your controller, nothing special. This is an altitude hold quad. You've got auto takeoff, auto land, your trim buttons. It says in the instructions manual that this is acceleration and deceleration. I don't know what that means. You've got your trigger buttons. One of them does flips and rolls. I don't test headless mode. I don't test like one key return and all that stuff. But just to let you know, it does do all of that. I'll show you some flips and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna go into the headless mode and one key return, because I think they're just features that'll make you crash, personally. All right, that's enough of that. Let me show you what this thing can do. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna fly this thing without the controller first. Now, there's 2 ways you can get it in the air. The first way is you power on the drone. Let's go ahead and do it. Make sure I have the right polarization or polarity, or however you say that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, power it on, and then you got to put it on a flat surface. Put it on a flat surface until it starts to flash slow. Okay, just like that. Then you can just throw it in the air, just like that. That was a bad throw, but you get the point. And it's flying. And as you can see, okay, it don't work perfect. It clearly doesn't work perfectly, but you get the hint. Let's try it again. Okay. It was moving a little bit too fast that first time. All right. See that? This is live television, so you're getting the real deal. But I think this thing is amazing. Check that out. See that? You're just using your hands. I think kids will get a kick out of this, but like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with this. It's fun, man. It's fun. You know, I've been in the house. This winter has been pretty rough, and I've been kind of stuck in the house, not really flying outside too much. Something like this kind of keeps me busy when I want to, you know, take a break, do something fun. So let's try that wall again. See there? It can sense the wall. I believe the manual says it senses objects within 10 centimeters. And again, it's not perfect, but you get the picture. Okay, the other way you can launch this thing, and I think it's okay. Yeah, it's flashing slow. The other way you can launch it is by shaking it like that. So you can either just throw it in the air or shake it. The motors start up and it launches in the air. See, right now I'm not doing nothing. It's pretty much flying itself. And you see how when it drifts towards a wall, it'll stop itself and change direction. I think though, if you're like close to an object and you do that, oh, it did okay that time. Sometimes it doesn't sense the wall. It did that time. See that? I think what happens sometimes is it's moving too fast and it doesn't stop itself in time. Okay, now you might be asking, okay, how do you land it? Well, you just grab the little joker like this and flip it over. All right, and you can throw it back in the air and it's gonna fly. That's cool to me. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to me, man. But I'm a simple man, you know. I mean, I have a DJI Mavic 2 Pro, and I like flying that. You know, that's one of the, you know, on the higher end in terms of consumer drones. But I still like flying little drones like this. Stay tuned as well, because I have the Tiny Hawk. I know you probably have seen a million reviews on it already, but that's okay. I'm going to review it too. We're going to do a Gadget Inspector style. See there? And I'll have the flight clock up so we can determine how much flight time we get. See that? Now, I'm not sure how it would work outside, but usually when you're flying outside, you're flying in wide open spaces anyway. So, you know, the sensors wouldn't really work in terms of obstacles, but I'm sure it'll be able to pick up your hands. Because with infrared sensors, you want a good amount of light. And I was in here with just with the light from the window, and it still was operating just fine. See that? That's how you get altitude. See that? I think it's cool. Whoop, 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 whoop. Uh-oh. Okay, we got a malfunction. We got live TV. I think the battery's getting low. Come on, man. Okay, we had some wackiness there. We did get some wackiness there. Let's see what happens. I think the battery's getting low. But yeah, man, I'm gonna take it outside too with the controller and show you how it flies out there. But this, you know, I think is good for indoor flying. Yeah, I think it's trying to land or something. Maybe, maybe not. The lights aren't flashing though, so. Where are you going? It's going out of control. Okay. Alright, I'm going to grab the controller and let you see how it flies with the controller. But as you can see, it does get out of control sometimes, but for the most part, it works just fine. Bind it. One key, take off. There we go. So that's your low rate. Flying real nice and slow. Do a flip. So that's the right trigger button. And you give it an input. And let's change the rate. See, how do you change the rates? That's why you need to read the manual, huh? How do you oh, I remember. It's these buttons. That's what the acceleration, deceleration means in the manual that I mentioned earlier. Okay, so this is the medium rate. So a little bit faster. know, just your standard altitude hold, tiny whoop size quadcopter. That's medium. And this is high, so you do get a little bit more yaw speed. And that's its top speed there. That's how fast it's going to fly around for you. I like it, man. I like it. I mean, it's not 100% perfect in terms of the obstacle avoidance or the infrared sensors. It's not really obstacle avoidance. The feature is really to fly it with your hands. But as you can see, it will sometimes sense obstacles like the wall, even that window over there. Solid objects it will pretty much sense, and it will basically go the other direction. Now, as you can see, those sensors don't work while you're flying with the controller. I'm gonna land it real quick because it looks like the accelerometer is off a little bit. So I'm gonna reset that and get it back in the air. Oops. Okay, I lost my orientation. Green is in the front, right? Try it again. All right, there we go. Back in the air. That's a little more stable now. And so, look, Ma, no hands. It is drifting, and you can trim that up, but it's pretty stable. See that? Look, Ma, no hands. Pretty stable, you know. Really easy to fly. I think it's going for like 30 bucks or something like that on Amazon. And there's our LVC. And I still kind of think the sensors get worse, or they don't perform as well as the battery runs down. But yeah, seems like about 4 or 5 minutes of flight time, I guess, give or take. It's a good flyer. Something a newbie would like. Kids, I think, would enjoy this. And like I said, I really like it. I really like it myself. Guess it is a little bit gimmicky, if you want to use that word, because it doesn't always work like it should, and it did kind of go out of control there a couple times, you saw. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Decent flyer. Whoop, 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 whoop. I guess the one thing we did learn is that it can take a crash. And that's it. It pretty much just dropped out of the air. So that's it. I'm going to take it outside real quick, show you how it flies outside, and then we'll wrap the video up, alright? Okay, y'all, let's check out how this thing performs outdoors. We're going to try it with our hands first. So I wonder if this thing will keep going up and fly away. Alright. Yeah, see, I recommend only use this part of the feature indoors, because it could get away from you. I'm going to stop that right now. Yeah, don't do that. Let's get the controller. Yeah, I totally don't recommend flying this without the controller outdoors. You get a gust of wind and this thing could totally fly away. So, just my recommendation. There we go. Alright, takes it a minute to recognize it. Alright, that's the highest rate. And there's not a lot of wind out here, but this thing is struggling. That's the highest rate. This is full pitch. It's a little wind, but not a lot. So, yeah. It's not gonna fly very well outdoors, you guys. So this is strictly an indoor flyer. Strictly indoor. Huh, guess that battery is a little bit low. But all right, that's it, y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know I appreciate y'all for sticking with me, watching my videos and stuff. Let's land it. There we go. But yeah, that's my review of the RedPawz R012. It's not bad. It's not, I won't say it's not good. It's not great. It's okay. It's okay. It's fun around the house. When it has a full battery, it works better in terms of the infrared sensors. They work much better on a full battery. Not gonna be able to fly it too much outdoors. Again, I wouldn't recommend flying it without the controller outdoors anyway. I don't recommend flying it outdoors with the controller either. Oh, stop it. Well, my action cam went out there, so I'm not sure if it got the end, but I wanted to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. And as I always say, be good to somebody, be good to yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all take care. Later.